cut this off now? That's some serious Temptations right there. Serious. That's old school. That's back when I was out playing. That's when I was out playing. Temptations. Give us a call, 866-969. Right now, I'm the only one in studio. None of my guests nor my wife is here. Sam just walked in to see that I was sitting here by myself. December 26th, I'll be at Hollywood Casino in Charlestown, West Virginia. I'm trying to swallow and get as much saliva out of my mouth as I possibly can.
Well, yeah, because you got to hold this whole thing up.
I'll carry this. I'm not worried about it.
Where's your co-host, your wife?
I have no idea. And she'd even text me. No. You know what? Fuck. You know what? And it's just, it's irresponsible. She did some podcast earlier.
What?
Yeah. At 5. I don't know where she is. The guy, one of my guests, I text this afternoon, no response. The other one, Dave, has nothing going on, so you would think he'd be here early.
On paper, you got a loaded show tonight. It's
yes.
Rich Vos and Bonnie McFarlane with Dave Smith, Sean Donnelly. I mean, this is going to be a great show.
Yes.
And then I walk in, and you're just lip-syncing the Temptations.
I know. But, I mean, there's no better way to start it.
Yeah, I mean, the Temptations are great, but it's like, you know, remember you had me in here like a few weeks back or asking for maybe some consulting.
Yes.
And it's like we were talking about dedication to the craft, and now we're at the point where obviously you've stepped up.
Yes.
Because you're dedicated, but you've got your co-host who's nowhere in sight. Like just
not even a phone call.
No, it's an afterthought.
Not, you know what it is?
What?
It's inconsiderate.
Yeah.
Even if she was hit by a cab while you're in the ambulance. Mm-hmm. Make text, call.
Do something right.
If your hands are working and your eyes are working, right?
Use Siri.
Yeah.
You know, you can.
Yes.
Hey, call Rich.
Yes.
Text Rich.
Yes. Here, I thought that was her, but no, that's
large African American woman.
Yes.
That's not what Bonnie looks like.
No, not at all. Or a large black woman. Or we could go old school, but we're not.
No, no,
we're not going to go old school.
No.
So unless I could see. If she walks in, has to push the door open with her head because her arms are cut off. But even still, you can press the phone with your nose.
Absolutely.
Right?
It's not difficult.
It's not that hard.
No. And it's like, as a performer, you would think that you would have enough courtesy to know that, like, you're sitting here all day going, I got this show that I'm going to do with my co-host. And so for you to get this monkey wrench thrown at you at the last minute, it's like, what are you supposed to do now?
And the thing is, I'm in a bad mood today to begin with.
You are?
I got off a plane. I was in L.A. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Show business?
Well, I went there to for my miles status. But then I ended up
to get the miles.
Yeah, I need them. I need them to get to another level. And I have, the end of the year, you go, oh my God, I need 7,000 miles or whatever. So or 5,000, and I flew there. And where's Louis going? I can't even work.
Did your producer just quit?
I can't even get to the phones because right here doesn't work.
Oh, yeah, the call screener mouse is over where Bonnie's supposed to be.
But look at Louis walking down the hallway, my producer.
Does he have any sense of urgency or just strolling along?
He's just strolling along like a little fucking roly-poly stroller alonger.
Because I was about to say, you don't want to go old school either.
No. Because even then, he would look like he was doing something.
Right.
Old schoolers look like they're doing something.
But he's in here going, oh, Voss has got this. And you're like, I could use a little something.
A little help.
Right.
That's all. This is a little help for my friends.
Right.
And so, here's the deal. So, I'm in L.A. I get in Friday. Friday night, what did I do? I got off the plane, played golf with a friend. And then it was horrible. It was freezing. It was warmer here than there. Then, Friday night, I went to a couple clubs. And Saturday, I sat in a writing room for something I'm working on.
Oh, that's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Big project.
Well, yeah, very big.
Yes.
And the thing is, I never really sat in a writing room. I always submit or meet up with who I'm writing for.
Fax the jokes in?
Yeah. And I sat in a writing room, and it was kind of why is that person doing this? What's that for?
That is, let's see, Lewis. It says Sean Donnelly may be here.
Yeah, we'll send him up.
Yeah, he can come on in. Yeah. There's Lewis.
And tell Lewis to come here. Lewis, this is a train wreck. And
this is not good.
This is not good.
This is not. So you get 2 hours a week, and so far, like, how it's really... I mean,
no, listen, I'm carrying this. It's getting good. So Saturday night, I had a spot at the Improv. And I'm up. MC goes on, 0.
Oh,
Guy does 5 minutes, 0. Then I go on, and there's a table. They're so fucking rude. This girl and her boyfriend, everybody has her back to me, and she's texting and talking to her boyfriend, and I just fucking snapped and lost it on her.
You did?
Oh, yeah. And... you know, and all the comics were in the back, because when I go on, people come in to see, you know, I'm fucking Rich Voss.
Right. They call you the comics comic.
Yeah, Harlan Williams is back there, Ian Edwards, Rebecca, a writer who I'm writing with on the project I'm on. There was some comics, and Brian Dunkelman and Court and all these comics in the back, and I fucking laid into it, and they loved
that. Yeah. Once you get going on somebody in the audience.
Yeah, this moke is going the
Well, you don't have a great producer. You don't have anybody.
He's not even walking him in.
Yeah.
You know.
Is Sean Donnelly going to be your new producer? Because he's headed into Lewis's room.
I know.
Yeah.
First of all, and I fucking lost it. I lost it on that table. And come in and say, hey, can you make this board work so I can answer some calls, please, over here? So... I lost it on the table, and they ended up getting kicked out. And they were there to see the guy that was headlining the show.
Right.
Whoever he's on, I think one of those Undateable or some show, and he's like
Chris D'Elia or something.
No, because if it was him, then I really would have trashed the
Funches?
table. No, just a guy that wasn't really a comic, but is a comic now. Sean Donnelly just walked in.
Oh, you're on.
Here comes David Smith. Everybody but my fucking co-host is here. So I lost. They got kicked out. The person they came to see, you would think they're coming to see somebody. They wouldn't be fucking... They had their backs to me. They're texting when I'm on stage at the Improv in L.A.
Yeah.
I fucking lost it on them. And this is why I'm in a band with... So Sunday, I played Torrey Pines Golf Course.
That's the second golf course you played while you were out in L.A.
Yes.
You're right.
Torrey Pines is a whole nother fucking level of golf. They have the U.S. Open there. They get the Farmers Tournament in January.
That's great.
They don't allow minorities in.
What's that?
They don't allow minorities in.
Course. I know. You got to... Oh, God. So I played. I didn't score well, but I hit the crap out of the ball. It's impossible. The rough is brutal because they're getting ready for a tournament, the Farmers Tournament. I come home Monday, hang out with my wife and kid. Then today I get up and play golf, and I can't hit a ball. And that's why I'm in a bad mood.
Because you played a loud. Because the stuff that was happening in California, I mean, most of it seemed leisurely. There was one bad set, but other than that, it wasn't a bad. And it wasn't even bad because you were making fun of that chick.
And I mean, I got through the set. It's only 12 minutes, but first of all, I'm fucking on stage going. I don't go on first after I'm fucking Rich Voss.
Totally.
But I guess it was some guy's show, and Harlan Williams was on, who's funny, and he's
a nice guy too, right?
And tons of great guy. Great guy. And Ian Edwards, very funny. Oh, look who's coming. Here comes...
Oh, my God.
Fucking... Oh, really?
Oh, my
God. My phone died.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
It died where?
Apparently so did your watch.
Yeah. So...
But that's what they do. Bumping out there is like an art form. Like, people will bump people and go on for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, but I wasn't bumped. This was a show, but that's true. People, hey, Lou, come in and fix Bonnie's mouse so I don't have to pick up any of these fucking phone calls.
I'm so pissed with these fucking things that they
do
want
on the
going
air.
on here, and they won't let you in. And...
You have a microphone. All right, we're going to get this thing going.
Nightmare.
Give her the thing. So, okay, we have in studio Sean Donnelly, Dave Smith.
Hello.
Bonnie decided to stop by and say, this is...
Remember last week when I said I'm quitting?
Sam came in and saved me. Sam saved me. I mean, I could have done this, but
that is literally the first time those words have been uttered together.
You know how many people...
this is... I mean, if you're not going to be dedicated to the show, somebody does,
Yes. And Sam is
so excited to be on before midnight.
First of all, not only
is this
Sam...
a real show? Yes, it is.
Sam has his own show.
Exactly, and I show up for mine.
This is what a team player he is.
He's got nothing else to do. I'm sure all day long you're like, is it time to leave yet?
He's such a team
Your
player.
wife is like, you've got your coat on too early again.
How come your neck looks like you have a hickey? Let me see your neck.
Uh-oh.
What's that red mark?
Me and David Feldman were making out.
This is what a journeyman he is. He strolled in here to save the day.
Hello.
And then Sean and Dave came, and Dave looks as high as fucking hell, like he just came from...
Dave looks like a Vietnam vet in that jacket.
You just come from...
he doesn't get high anymore, I think.
Legion of Skanks podcast?
Oh, no, I'm going there after.
I mean, you still smoke, but you don't get high anymore because it's...
I don't do either.
You don't smoke?
I know, I do smoke a little bit, but I'm not high.
Oh, you're not? You're tired?
I'm with I had a couple beers.
You do? Why? Because this is intimidating. This is a big...
I just wanted to be loose, you know what I mean? I heard Sam was sitting in.
This is, we're drive time in L.A. We're drive time in L.A.
By the way, I just had a great... When I came up with Bonnie in the elevator, and she just flipped out on the people. I don't know where you were at, angry at them because they made us go in the left entrance instead of the right. Didn't seem like a big deal to me.
No, because you have to walk all the way around. I go, look, I'm late. I have to go to the bathroom. I go, what's the difference if I just go like that or go all the way around?
All I know
just jet through the party.
is I'm sitting there. She signs in. They're like, you guys have to sign in. And Bonnie signs in first, and they wouldn't let her in the right, and they made her go to the left. And in my mind, I was like, that's no big deal. And then Bonnie was like, are you guys fucking kidding me? And she flipped out and threw the pen on the floor.
I didn't throw the pen. The pen fell. To be fair, the pen fell. Normally, if I was in a good mood, I would have picked up the pen again. But I just...
You kind of threw it on the floor. And then she stormed off.
That is how fucking rumors and shit... This is... I remember you started a rumor about me before.
Now you're a diva.
The pen was on a clipboard. I handed the clipboard back, and the pen slipped off. It slid off.
When you were beating him with the clipboard, it fell off.
I might have been a little aggressive, but every fucking time I come here, they go, do you know where you're going? I go, I've been doing this for almost 2 fucking years. Like, really? My face is not imprinted on your brain at all?
I'm not even saying you're not... You might be right to be angry, but then she kind of threw the pen on the ground.
I did not
and then she
throw the pen on the
ground. And she storms off, and then I'm just left there.
I'm waiting. I'm holding the door for you.
She was holding the door, to be fair, but I just have to sit there while this guy picks up like sign in.
Even in my anger, and yet that...
What rumor? Did you start a rumor about her after the roast? Was that the rumor after the...
that I didn't do well.
I never said you didn't do well. I said you did great.
No, I don't know.
I said you were heckling everybody else, but you did great.
Dave's a little shit starter.
I think you were mad at me because I was heckling you while you were host.
No,
we'll call it hosting for the sake of
whose roast is this, by the way?
Hosting.
Big J. Okerson's roast.
Lewis hosted. He did well.
Right. Who was I? Who I get to...
No, I was just talking. This is all it was. I did Lewis's podcast, and I was just saying I was nervous because it was the first roast I ever did, and I was just kind of being like, Bonnie was fucking with me, and that was making me more nervous. But I wasn't like shitting on you. Then you let these fans tweet at you and convince you it was a more controversial statement than it was.
This is why we've had you on the show. So
why?
To settle this.
I don't know.
To settle this once and for all.
It's an intervention.
Sean and I, we're working in
So you were here at 7. So what happened?
No, he didn't come in at 7. He came in.
So you were just... I was just like...
Well, I came on the left
for 5 minutes.
I came in that left exit, and I told them your names, and they had no idea who you were.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Son, you can't just...
It's crazy. I'm like kidding, but like they really were like, who?
All right, sir. You can't just make up radio shows.
They had no idea who Lewis was. They had no idea. And I'm like, it's like right here. I know it. I just don't know which room they're in. Like, I know it's right here.
It doesn't matter. We're... Last
week when I was coming in, I go, really? I go... You don't remember me for fucking... I've been here every Tuesday for 18 months. You still don't. The girl was like, oh, maybe.
How does she do it?
I don't know. Maybe.
See, I don't know, and I think Sam would have it too because he's a player. We have these that gets us in anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
You know, do you have
building ID cards?
Do you have building ID cards?
Oh, you bet I do.
Yeah, but
I can come in here whenever I want.
I didn't feel like sucking Opie's dick. So I don't have one.
I got it myself, and I wanted to do Opie tomorrow, Opie and Jim, and Roland said, "Oh, there's too many people, you know, from the movie." And
What movie?
You know,
from the movie.
Yeah, they don't even have to lie to him. He's just like, "Oh, okay."
A lot of the movie people are coming.
They're like,
in.
"Should we be more specific?" No, he'll buy whatever.
They
said whatever they want.
What's Tarantino's movie?
Oh, the Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight.
Oh, fuck me.
But they've been here all week, and they're trying to keep. But I could just walk up and stand at the window.
Oh, because you got the card.
I got the card.
Oh, they don't know that.
They do now probably because I have tons of listeners that are tweeting right now because we're drive time in L.A.
I didn't know.
I could.
Sam's really adding a lot to the show by yelling. I don't know after everything you say.
You should have seen the first 5 minutes. It was great.
Wait, were you here from the beginning?
Yeah, I walked up the hall and Vos was just in here by himself listening to the Temptations.
Oh, because
I was like, "What's happening?"
This is the thing I was thinking when I was like running from the subway. I was thinking like, "Oh, he probably loves it. He can just list things, and no one's going to be like, hey, no one wants to hear you listing things."
Listing what? What do you mean?
Just because remember like
his favorite things.
Yeah, it's like he'll just list things. Like one day on our podcast, he just listed people he would like to play golf with. He just thought that would be a good way to spend 5 minutes on the podcast.
Who was number one?
I'm not gonna lie, it was golf talk when I came in.
And
like, it's not far off.
He was listing the things that he did over the weekend. He was like, "I'll tell you why I'm in a bad mood," and he just said, "I went to L.A. and I got on the plane. Then I played one round of golf.
2
then
hours.
I went."
Torrey Pines on Sunday.
Oh, right.
Pay attention, Sam. God damn it.
When you're mocking him, at least be accurate.
I thought it was 2 different things on the list.
First of all, Sam is not mocking, but he is mocking because Sam's a double agent. That's his problem. Sam will he'll hold up his finger, see which way the wind blows, and now he'll be on your side,
like how
then
you
my
said,
side.
That's his problem. Like there's just one. Well, this would be a good time to list. You want to kill some time. What's wrong with Sam?
Bonnie had a big day running around New York doing podcasts. Whoa.
Guys, I didn't even get to eat yet.
Wow, he's doing big podcasts.
Where were you? The Creek and the Cave?
I went down to I just did David Feldman's podcast.
He's very funny. You know David Feldman?
He's hilarious. We had him on with Bonnie on my podcast.
Yes.
He's very funny.
He's hilarious. That's one of the funniest episodes we've had, if not the funniest episode. Not just saying that, for real.
And what is your podcast called, since you brought it up?
It's called I was trying to pay a compliment. My Dumb Friends, it's called.
And you do it with who?
Dan St. Germain. Do you know him?
Kind of, yeah. I've seen him.
You've mixed them up before.
Yeah, we look similar.
Can we tell the story?
Of course.
Okay. Because the way we met you was...
We were assholes.
Rich and I were tag team assholes to you.
Yes.
I don't know why.
I was getting one-twoed. I was hosting at Stand Up New York.
Well, what happened was you came up and you were excited to meet us, which is the worst way to meet us. And then Rich said, "Can you back up a bit? Your excitement is getting on me."
Yeah, I was too excited. Yeah.
And first of all, we were like, "Are you working here or what?" And you're like, "I'm the host of the show."
I was literally coming over to be like, "Hey, you're going up next," or whatever. I was coming over. I was like, "Hey, great to meet you. 5 minutes and you're going to go up." And then you guys were like, "Can you fucking relax? Can you chill out?"
Everybody else in the scene just loves Sean and his friendly personality. This is something about you two. They're like, don't come up to me all fucking friendly.
No, I get it.
Hey, good to see you. I'm a fan of your work. Let's bring me up. Come over to me like a sad drunk.
You can make fun of us, but after we made fun of him together, we went in the bathroom and had sex. That's how we come together.
Oh, I was like, damn, that's crazy.
We bully someone. No, so then... I don't know. I guess we figured we had a live one or something. So then I made fun of you from the stage.
No, I was just going to say, I don't even think you guys have sex. I think Bonnie's just sarcastic until Rich comes.
And you're not laughing, which means that could possibly be it.
Yeah, it's because he's getting hard.
Yeah,
I can't get it. It takes me an hour to get hard and a pill.
An hour and a pill.
An hour and a pill.
Yeah, Bonnie gave me shit from this, and this literally was the first moments that I met you.
Yes.
And I said, and it was a really good show, and you said, say I had a half hour on Comedy Central and a half hour on HBO, and I said, she's been on HBO, a half hour on Comedy Central. Like, I was trying to be fast with it because to keep the energy going, and you were like, and you brought it to a halt, and you go, I I told you to say exactly that I had a half hour on HBO and a half hour on Comedy Central. And I was like, okay. I didn't know how to react. I was like dumbfounded.
You don't eat pretzels while you're in the air, Rich. Well, here's the reason.
You're giving rules when you come strolling.
Yeah, she was big time in stand-up New York.
That's right.
I thought I was being funny. It was a light audience, and I was like, hey, why did you ask what my credits were if you were just going to make up whatever you wanted?
Yeah.
And then I thought you would come back at me, but you didn't. You just
I thought you were really upset about it. I didn't know you.
I mean,
at
I
that
was
point.
being an asshole for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And to be fair, it is one of my things that I get irritated when.
Well, I didn't make up credits.
So
I just said.
I wasn't. I was totally joking, but I was using real emotion.
Yeah. So that's called half kidding.
So then you got to say. So then, as Rich and I often have to do, is after we've had our fun, we have to apologize and fall on our swords and say we're assholes. So then we'd made up with you and
yes.
whatever, and then Dan St. Germain did a roast with us. Did DeRosa's roast with us.
And Rich thought Dan was me.
And you came into the stand one night. It was the night after you did Letterman, I think.
Okay.
And you said, he goes, oh man, you were so funny on that show. And you were like, oh, thanks, because you thought he was talking, I think, about the Letterman, because I knew that you'd just done Letterman, and I was kicking him because I knew what was going on.
He was talking about the roast.
He thought you were Dan St. Germain from the roast.
Yeah.
And then...
well, how about this? I'm Sean Donnelly. It's nice to meet you.
But then you also did his... podcast and a web show.
We did a web series, yeah.
I did the web series. Was that before?
That was before.
That was before you mixed him up with Dan St. Germain.
That was fun, that
but
web
you
series.
do this all the time.
Yeah, it was great. See, when I bring joy to people's lives, I'm not miserable.
Give it time.
I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Give it time.
But since all that, we've come to really...
Why's your neck all red?
I don't know. I was doing a choking game with some guy, man, on the subway. It's fine. It's good. Anyway, we do like you. I'm so glad that you're on the podcast.
Thank you
on the radio show.
Thank you so much.
Dry jizz on your chest. Take your shirt off.
That's what he laughs at. That's the kind of fucking person he is.
It's very uncouth that you said that.
Oh, it's uncouth.
It's very uncouth.
He doesn't know. I'm sure he doesn't know what that means.
I think so.
Yes, I do.
You know what uncouth means?
Yeah, not couth.
Oh.
That's true.
No couth whatsoever.
Nailed it.
So,
Couthless.
So Dave, and then... All right.
Okay, enough with it. Move away from the mic if you're like, this is all you hear.
And then from the cellar, we started working together more, and then we both were in Albany for the weekend.
Albany together, and we went to Dinosaur Barbecue together.
Yeah.
Who else was there? Because wasn't there someone else there?
And Rich pissed off the waitress like no other.
No, we went to barbecue.
You were right. You were absolutely right. I'm not saying you weren't right, but she was mad.
I don't give a fuck. I tip her well. I always tip her.
Oh, yeah. No. You can do anything you want to people if you give them money.
Yeah. No.
It's like it's like how a white guy thinks, you know? It's just like...
Well, I'm sorry. I'm not tap dancing for you. I fucking...
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm a white guy.
Yeah,
it was racist.
I wanted to agree with you, but
Louis,
I still am.
can you just, anytime he's being racist, just give us a sound effect or something so we know?
You know I'm not racist.
We're clear. What?
You know I'm not racist. I mean, that's...
You're old school. It's different.
No. You hate the blacks, but
I do not.
Besides that, you're not racist.
I'm not racist at all. There's certain groups of people I don't like, but
what do you?
That's
the definition.
I'd like to know what you think racist.
Wait, not necessarily. Are the groups races?
You're like, I'm not racist. I just don't like people based on their race.
Not really. Indians, are they?
No, that's not racist. That's national. That's nationist. I don't know.
No.
Jingoistic?
Ethnocentric? Is that what ethnocentric?
You're xenophobic.
If I'm in Dinosaur, we go to barbecue.
Sure.
And I can have a turkey, sandwich.
Well, here's the thing. This is why you thought it was what it was. It was smoked turkey.
Yes.
At a barbecue joint, you think that's going to be
warm and hot
turkey.
Smoked
I get it.
turkey.
I totally got it.
She brought me a cold turkey sandwich at a barbecue. I could have went to a deli.
She brought
and
like
got
a
that.
Subway sandwich. That's what it looked like. It was like one of those kinds
You
of things.
threw it at her.
No, I didn't though. I said to her, can I have a heated one?
Yeah, but I know
and then
you
when she
because
was taking it away.
you take everything personally.
Yeah, did you hear that part? That's the part that got her.
Oh wait, this is getting great.
He goes, "Hey, can you give me something else? Like, give me the barbecue chicken sandwich, whatever it is." So she goes, "Fine," and then she goes, "I'll get you that one." And then while she brings that one, she's going to take the other one away. He goes, "Well, if you're going to throw it out, I'll take it with me.
I'll take it to go. They're just going to throw it out."
You get it for fairness, you're like, you said, "I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it."
Yeah, but
like it wasn't like you were trying to
throw it out.
Oh, your Jewy instincts. Right here he goes, well, if it's not going to go to anybody, it's just going to go to waste, I guess.
First of all, I take food and give it to homeless people and walk.
I've never seen it, but apparently,
as long as they're not black or Indian, you give it to homeless people.
Dude, your daughter's not a homeless person. She's just living with you and Bonnie. Okay, she's not.
She doesn't own that home.
But, we had a good time, and then we did whatever, and so. All of our past has been mended from the time Bonnie and I were assholes. I think we're assholes to a lot of people, and we just had lucky that we could mend it with Sean and become friends with him. But I think
a lot of people out there.
Can I tell you the first time?
I didn't have any hard feelings.
I bet you don't remember this. The first time I ever met you, Rich.
I don't remember you last week.
I mean, this was maybe 8 years ago.
Dave Smith
at Stand Up New York, and I was hosting. I mean, I was very new to comedy, maybe like a few months in, just having a rough time. Yeah, but it was probably like a midnight show or something like that.
Check spot situation.
And, no, I mean, I was hosting, so it wasn't check,
hosting,
but I was hosting and it was going really bad. And Rich was the first comic. I was a big Tough Crowd fan, so I was like a fan of Rich already, but I'd never met Rich before.
Yeah.
And I was just having a real rough set. And I just went to and I brought Rich up, and I went to shake Rich's hand, and Rich goes, "Don't touch me." It's the first time I ever met Rich. But no, he's a good guy.
I know you both have issues with hosts of comedy shows.
Yeah,
that's
totally hosts.
Oh, yeah,
You're trying to rid the world of comedy hosts.
So Sean, it's not you.
It's not me. Yeah.
But how come everybody wants to put their clammy hands on you?
That's
called society.
But the good news, fellas, is that everybody that we've ever been mean to has gone on to become famous. So you're in good company.
When does that kick in for me?
That'll never kick in for you.
Yes,
but
it's funny, man. Remember we hired him just to do that one bit?
I can't believe he just turned into somebody else.
No, come on. Go ahead.
Well, we were having fun, making fun of him.
Hold on. Rich was making a good point. What were you saying?
I wasn't making fun of him. You were making fun of people. You point a finger. You know what happens when you point a finger? You point 3 back at yourself. You ever hear that term?
He's right, because of the curving, the other fingers.
You point 3 back at yourself, huh?
Right.
I don't point the finger anymore.
What do you do?
What's wrong? Why you?
Because I've heard this so many fucking times.
That's called being married.
Get new material.
That's my wife. Every time I tell a story, my wife goes, "I've heard this story already." Every time. It's just, and I'm like, well, let me tell it again. Let me tell it 2 times. Let me just tell it 2 times.
Well, as Rich will do is if you go, oh, yeah, you told me that, he'll just keep going. It's like he can't stop once he's started.
Oh, you don't repeat stories?
Never.
It's probably because you're not learning from the stories, though. Like, if you had learned that you point 3 back at yourself, he wouldn't have to keep telling you.
Oh, I'll still, it looks like a gun to me. It just reminds me what I need to do.
Give us a call, 866-969. Let's take a call. Who do we got?
Tell me what to do. Scott from Canada. I always take the Canadian calls first.
I can't hear it.
What's going on? I got a 3-part question kind of for Rick.
We only do 2 parts at the most, so you're going to have to boil that down.
All right.
Essay test?
I will do a 1A.
Question 1A for Rich, and this goes back to the beginning of the show. You swung that new tailor-made M1 yet?
No. I like my driver. My driver. I got a couple.
Question, Rich. When you come to Toronto next time, can I please take you to Glen Abbey?
Was it at a bar?
It's a gay bar.
No. It's a tour there.
Yeah, I think I'm coming. You know what? We were putting a date together for that guy Rob up in Toronto.
Mayor, yeah.
Rob Ford?
Who?
Rob Mayer.
Rob Ford, yeah. The mayor, the crack mayor.
He's now booking comedy.
Yeah, I might be there in May or June or something. Yeah, I'll definitely play.
I'll tweet you. How's that? You'll remember me, I'm sure.
Well, just email me, and when you see that I'm coming, I'll be in Toronto in May or June or July.
Or
August
or next year. What was your third question? Go ahead there, Scott, since your first two questions were so fucking shitty.
Yeah, no.
No.
I got nothing. I'm fucked. Sorry.
No, don't worry.
How do you like your new Syrian
refugees?
I live in a small farming town, so we gotta keep them out.
Oh, did you like that?
Bonnie grew up on a farm.
Mm-hmm.
I know. She grew up in Alberta, didn't you?
That's true, sir.
Buddy, I gave you 3 months before that's an ISIS farm.
Oh, brother. Don't let these fearmongers
we already have migrant workers coming up here to work. Now we got to deal with Syrians. So
that's right.
Wait, what do you have coming up there to work? What do you say?
Migrant workers.
Yeah,
but work in the fields.
They're hard workers. I mean,
what do you grow, Scott? What's your crop?
Not a farmer.
Bye.
What's your crop? What's your crop?
What's your crop? Look me up, Scott.
Why is that so funny, you guys? That's how farmers talk, okay?
What's your crop? Is that how they say it?
Yeah.
Instead of saying
how many
hello,
head? You say that. I don't know why they love just only counting cattle heads.
Where was the podcast? In Brooklyn?
No, it's downtown, but deep.
How deep?
Financial.
Between A and B and...
Ugh, there's so many rats in that area.
No, it's nice over there now.
6th Street.
Probably still rats, but
there's still a lot of rats.
No, if you go down by where the New World Trade Center is, and down there late at night,
you can hear the rats.
It's called
rats
the Freedom
all
Tower.
over the place, all over, tons of rats. If you want to, me and Norton used to go rat looking. And we
Why didn't you just look at each other's faces?
Look at that. She's going to close on that one.
Boom, I gotta go, fellas.
She turned her head after that one. She turned her head.
She mugged. You mugged on the radio after that.
So, Dave, what's your stance on politics? Do you like
Wow, I feel like I'm on CNN right now.
Can you, we'd like
Meet
you to
the press?
spell it.
Dave is not left, he's not right. He's very moderate, and he's very level-headed. When I talk to him about politics, he
also knows a lot about him.
He is. Have you talked to him about politics?
Well, I know his act is a lot of politics in your act.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's kind of, I'm like a political junkie. I like that shit.
So you're middle of the road.
I'm a libertarian. I don't think I'm middle of the road. I'm reasonable, and I come off. I think the left and right are both just insane.
Can I ask the elephant question in the room? What do you think about the Trump situation? Can I ask that?
Yeah, it's weird. It's kind of complicated. Like, he's kind of scary, and he's kind of a buffoon, but I get where it's kind of a beautiful moment. He's like breaking the Matrix. Like, he's tearing down this whole awful thing, and it's kind of beautiful. Well, he just doesn't care. You know what he said? Trump wings it. Have you ever seen him give like a stump speech? He says this. You've never heard another politician ever say this at a stump speech so much. He goes, what else? And then healthcare. We're going to win on healthcare so much. It's going to be. And then he does this like, I don't know. He says offensive things, right? And then sometimes he'll say,
"Hold on."
Sure.
He's like doing improv. He's like, "Okay, give me a situation.
Give me a place.
Give me a place."
Somebody's like, Iraq, Syria.
Keep him out.
Okay, so go ahead. What were you saying?
Well, no, I just think, I don't know. And at least he's kind of, when it lines up with something you like, it's great to have Donald Trump on your side, because he's just like, let's go. I don't know. There's
let's
something
build
interesting.
a golf course.
If you're into golf.
Do you think he's just clinging on to fear mongering, or do you think he's like? I mean, a lot of it is pretty much what people are thinking.
I hate the left so much. I hate to ever agree with them, but yeah, there is like an underlying racist thing to this whole kind of like.
But why is everybody? Why do they say racist?
Because here's why. Okay, because
that's what it is.
There really is something, Rich. I hate this, dude. I hate to agree with lefties. I'm not a liberal at all, and I think their whole thing is nuts. And they hate white people, and fucking, they really do. Lefties are more hostile toward white men than anybody else is openly hostile toward any group. But when you can't, when a Muslim shoots up a group of people and you insist that every moderate Muslim, bash this, or it's like saying when a Christian shoots up an abortion clinic that this is radical Christianity. It's crazy, and it's very, very weird. They always want to kind of just blame the other. I don't know. It's like,
Well, we do have.
I'm sure I'll get bashed by O&A fans for saying that. But it's true.
Listen, obviously you can't say no Muslims in, but we do have to.
Oh, sorry, that's where I'm coming from.
We do have to seal our borders. You don't know who's coming in here. Somehow, there's got to be better protection at our borders.
Dude, I think it's kind of maybe, but why? Why really? For the terrorist reason?
Whose coffee is this?
Every reason. I don't mind.
This for me?
Yes, I don't mind.
Okay, but don't
listen at all. I don't mind.
Thank you.
Mexicans are illegal. You know what? If you're
but I'm just saying, don't use a terrorist attack to start like kind of like smushing that into some other thing. Like no one's come over the border and committed terrorism, right?
Huh?
Has that been a problem with any of these terrorists that they came over the Mexican border?
No.
Has there been one attack like that?
I'm not just saying the Mexican border.
This is just a hypothetical.
I'm just saying,
someone could come in.
The wife of this duo came over from I forget what country.
No. But he was a citizen. No,
he was not the wife. The wife was like he met her on the internet.
Pakistan.
She came from Pakistan.
Okay,
he met her on the internet.
Okay, fine, fair enough. But he was a citizen.
When I say seal the border, I don't mean just Mexico. I mean there's got to be better protection of people of coming into this country. Somehow they have to.
Now,
sure.
If I were to say this, would people agree with me? Do you think? I feel like we're not sending enough good vibes.
You want more hugs out there? Is that what it is?
Just feel like if we all thought really hard about love. I don't want to talk politics. Can we move on to something?
Because Dave's good at politics.
It's so polarized. I've done a couple of political shows with him. He's all right.
I'm a big fan.
I'm not used to you saying things nice. This is you. You are mean to people's faces and then nice behind their back. So it's awkward for me. I don't know how to respond to you. You're being nice. Like, is he dying? I mean, it feels weird.
I might be.
Are you, Dave?
No. I mean, I don't know that I'm not.
Everybody is. No, it's our last show before, because we're off for a couple weeks. Yeah. So I'm not going to come in here and smash my guests.
Fucking Chucky over here just standing and staring.
Well, it'd be weird to just walk out. I've been trying to figure out when I can leave, but Dave's talking. I don't want to be rude.
That's right. This show, no awkward moments. You know what? That's our tagline. Never an awkward moment. Well, God forbid you start walking out in the middle of somebody's story.
Take number 3. Please. Well, Sam.
Is it a politics call?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Number 3.
I don't want to say who. I don't want to say. It's about Sam. Go ahead.
Not saying fan fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not saying fan fuck. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, hey, what's up, Sam? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh, wait, you know him?
Not saying fan fuck?
Is this your dad?
No, this is not saying fan fuck on Twitter.
It's not fan fuck. It says Sam sucks.
You just said not saying fan fuck.
This is not saying fan fuck.
That's his name.
Oh, well, Lewis wrote it in wrong.
Lewis, you don't know not saying fan fuck?
Okay, go ahead with your call. Let's enough with the poetry.
Dude, you got to read better poetry.
You've got to read.
I'm reading your book. I'm at page 25.
When you hit a 3-syllable word to stop.
I was just
want to know. It's like that long.
What's that?
I would just want to know how the sexual chemistry in the room was between Miss Bonnie McFarlane and the number one broadcast Sam.
Why do people think we have sexual tension?
People pick up on it.
Bonnie,
you know why? Because it's like at the beginning of a romantic comedy where we hate each other.
That's right.
And then, but the thing is that they just don't make movies about the people that just continue to hate each other. And that's what this is.
People pick up on sort of a tugging at the pigtails on the playground type of vibe, but I would have the pigtails in this scenario.
Sam's hair looks
like
being bullied in this scenario.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Doesn't his hair look like your hair? Kind of looks like Bonnie's snatch hair.
Is that right?
Yeah. It's very similar.
I love that you almost proposed it to the room. Though. Like, guys,
you really didn't ask. Like we were supposed to weigh in.
His eyebrows remind me of my asshole hair. So it's a cool.
That's strong.
You've taken a look at your asshole hair at some point?
Oh yeah. No,
there's tons of mirrors.
Do
in
a
your
little
house.
work in that area.
Yeah, asshole hair is not good.
I don't have
tough.
any.
No, but I mean that's tough to deal with on a chick. Asshole hair.
Some people like it.
Yeah, yeah. Some people were abused by their parents.
What is that?
I don't really know, but I'm sticking by
It
it.
reminds them of their dad's asshole hair? Is that when they get freaked out?
What did you want to say? Not Sam Fansuck?
That's not his name. Not Sam
Whatever.
Fanfuck is his name.
Not Sam Fanfuck is my name. That's what I had to say. Punch now.
right,
Sammy,
go to-
Wait,
love you, buddy.
is he a fan of yours, or is he like bust your balls?
No, he's a big fan. That's why his name's not Sam Fanfuck. He added fuck at the end.
Can you pick up Carlin in Ohio? This is the crazy man that wears crazy clothes as a comic.
Carlin.
Who brought me golf
Hi there.
balls.
How are you all tonight?
You've
What's
got a
going
lot
on?
of mediocre comedians in here tonight to answer any of your comedy questions.
Hey, I do a weekly show. I'm the host at a hotel, and it's a booked show.
Are you just promoting your
And-
show?
Yes.
Carlin, aren't you the guy that brought me golf balls?
Of course, I'm the guy that brought you.
You wear
golf
funny
balls.
ties, right?
He dresses. He had some good lines, but he wears clothes thinking that's what comics wear. You know what I mean?
I do,
Like
I do
zany
a black
clothes?
suit with a purple shirt and a white bow tie and wingtip shoes.
Do you own a piano key necktie?
He has a bow
Yes,
tie.
sir.
Bow tie? Oh,
He
bow tie.
and he also has a piano. He just said yes, sir.
Oh, Jesus.
What's your question, Carlin?
Well, I go and I'm a host at a weekly show in this hotel, and 2 weeks ago, in front of the lady that books the room for the paid comics, I totally ate my balls. I've been doing this, similar material.
Sounds like a good closer. You better not tell Levy if you're doing it.
I can't believe your ties aren't killing at the end of your show.
Well, actually, I've lost a tie. I took the advice of Rich. I'm trying to, at least be semi-normal. It's not real close, but anyway, it's what I can do.
Okay.
But I get up there and I go on stage, and I've got my first bit, and I take a bunch of T-shirts and I throw them out to the audience.
Well, wait, hold on. Is your set as boring as this fucking call? Get to the point.
But he's throwing T-shirts out. That's an expensive
Joke.
Every time, yeah.
And you're already saying that you're bombing,
Well,
so
he
now
goes
you're
and
just
gets the
throwing
T-shirts.
T-shirts
You're
at people who
bombing
don't like you.
and throwing. That's assault.
Do the T-shirts have a joke written on them?
So
So
go
the
ahead.
T-shirts are completely blank, and I get the crowd kind of a little excited. And they're
he's told this bit before, and then it's the joke is that there's nothing on the T-shirts.
Exactly. Thank you. And it usually gets mild chuckers, and I like to think it endears me to the audience.
Chuckers.
Yeah, it endears them to the audience, even though they're like, do you go and collect the shirts after? Do you use the same shirts every time?
Well, sometimes they get left behind, and sometimes people take them with them. I put a business card.
It's up to you. It's up
You're
to
going
you.
broke.
So what happened?
Usually every show I got to buy 3 new T-shirts at
He
least.
takes out a new mortgage on his house to buy T-shirts for his comedy
This
show.
T-shirt bit's really set me
you
back a
guys
couple of pennies here.
Okay, so you bombed. What happened?
I can tell you guys.
But now that he's not wearing the ties anymore, maybe it's a little.
But anyway, I throw the T-shirts out, and I get no response. I go through my mediocre set, and absolutely zero response. And I just want to know, when you start out a set and you get that sinking feeling, is there something you can do or say?
Well, let's let Dave answer this because I think he's done it most often.
Oh, what are we talking about? Pull yourself out of a bad set? Well, I mean, dude, you gotta just settle in and fire T-shirts at people, man. That's comedy. We've all been there.
Well, I remember my first 2 years, all I did was buy T-shirts. It was.
Can you guys talk slow? I'm writing every fucking word of this down.
All right, we got to go. Thanks, Carla. Sorry, I couldn't do it anymore.
He's an older guy. He's
Nice
a nice
guy.
guy. He's a nice guy. He didn't come last time I worked in Cuyahoga Falls, but he comes.
He didn't have enough money.
When I'm in Ohio, he stops around. And you know what it is? I don't know how serious people are with comedy, who are older. Do they have something to fall back on? Do they really want to do it? Is it you know what I mean? This is all I got.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is it. I'm sure this is all you...
Wife
Yeah.
and child, don't worry about that.
No, I mean
that's
you'll stand by that
for
statement.
money.
This is all you got, Rich.
For money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I have nothing to fall back on. You know? What? This is it.
Okay, guys. Now
pick up
listen,
the pace.
all of us are married except for Dave. And do you have a girlfriend?
No, single.
Okay, this call you can sit out on then. Go ahead, Richard from Oregon. Hello.
Hello.
A girl? Is that a girl? Is that a guy?
I think it's
Me, it's a guy. Not like gay. Jeez.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 16, actually.
Okay, so what are you doing listening to our show? Shouldn't you be playing Minecraft?
Hey.
What?
Shouldn't you be planning a school shooting?
Minecraft's only at 6 o'clock.
What's that?
Minecraft at 6 o'clock. I don't have time to listen to Sam Roberts.
He's called me before.
Okay.
He's a fucking weird kid. I told him he wasn't going to amount to anything in his life, so enjoy his childhood.
Oh my God.
Because he's really a weird
Just
kid.
repeating things that people have told you. I don't think that's
First of all,
a
weird
great
kids are the
host.
Weird kids are the ones that grow up to be the fucking Michael Dells and the
Who's Michael Dell?
I don't know what that is either.
he started Dell Computers.
Is he the dude you're
but
getting him down?
nobody, if you're gonna say somebody about computers, you would never say Michael Dell.
That's your go-to entrepreneur, Michael Dell. First of all,
it's like
think different, Michael Dell.
It's always like going to number 4. It's like I don't go right to the top.
Dell Computers is the number 1 computer throughout the country.
This reminds me of
1996 or now?
Now, you don't think...
you guys know, CEO of Poland Spring? You don't know
It can't be the number 1 computer in the
You
country.
think Apple's bigger than Dell?
Now it is.
Offices,
Now it is,
in
yeah.
offices. You go to offices around the country.
Apple is like, it literally became the biggest company in the world like a year ago.
I'm going to go Apple's bigger than Dell.
Apple is bigger than Dell.
I'm not good. I'm not talking about with phones. I'm just talking about computers.
Oh, just the computer.
Kids, you're good, but you're no Michael Dell. You're no senior vice president of Dell Computers.
Okay, let's let him talk. What do you want to say, Rich?
I think I should make a computer even worse than Dell's called the Richard.
Yeah.
And it's going to be this big. It's going to be like a 20-inch by 20-inch computer with like a 15-inch screen.
And it's not named after you though. It's named after Rich Vos. And
No, it's named after Richard.
You see what I mean? He's not. Like, you can't go with him. He's just a fucking weirdo.
What grade are you in?
I don't know.
You're not 16, dude. How old are you really?
I don't know.
He does that the whole time, too. He goes, I don't know. I know you are. He copies.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No, well, that's good
I
material.
like him.
Do you have a girlfriend?
I'm pretty sure I don't.
Do you have any brothers or sisters?
I have one.
Who do you have, a brother or sister?
I already answered all these questions.
Your split personality.
That's on a different show though. We don't know the answers to
You
this.
should listen.
Then you guys tell me.
See?
Have you just been on hold since your show? Is that
Pretty much.
pretty much?
Well, I've been on hold for like 4 hours one time.
Shouldn't you be on Snapchat right now or something?
What the heck is Snapchat? Snapchat, like, where you, like, snap somebody?
Oh, this kid's getting on my nerves.
You see? I tried to tell you at the beginning of the phone call.
You can't let him get on your nerves. You got to realize he's been hurt. Hey, kid, it gets better.
I guarantee
You
this
gotta,
guy's going to be
you gotta
running
get
in that
inside.
work soon.
Don't listen to these bullies.
This is like a Twilight Zone. This is him calling from
Done. Done.
Dave saying that was a good, like, Good Will Hunting scene where it gets better. What does he say?
Hey, kid, it's not your fault.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
No, it's Sam's fault.
You're right about that.
Yeah,
Well, that's absolutely true.
It's probably
All right,
a little
bye,
bit.
Richard.
All right,
Sam's
you can
fault.
listen. You could be the next
Somewhat.
Malcolm Forbes.
At least partially.
Hey, Lewis, can you
Hey,
look
kid,
up-
you could be the next John DeLorean.
I know. That's right. Trump has built probably his best golf courses on DeLorean's old property in Bedminster.
In Jersey?
You're not nobody till you've been interviewed by Meredith Vieira. Thank you for getting it. Instead of Oprah.
Instead of Oprah. I got it.
Okay.
Hey,
Right here.
Lewis,
Pretty smart.
Can you find out what is the number 1 computer sold throughout the country? The number 1 computer? Can you look that
I
up?
guarantee you
I can tell you it's Apple right now.
It's Apple. It's got to be Apple.
But I'll look it up for you.
The number one.
I'll make you a $20 bet that it's an Apple computer. I'll even say it's the iMac.
Did you see
I'll
the
make
movie,
that.
bro? He wins in the end. Okay? He
I'm
wins.
just saying, I'm just saying, everybody's not on fucking Apple. A lot of people have PCs at home.
He in his office, he's got a poster of Michael Dell.
Yeah, but there's a bunch of different PCs, and there's one Apple. You're comparing Apple to like several brands.
No, but Dell was
Oranges.
the biggest.
Yeah, maybe, but there's
Dell
others.
was the biggest in like
There's
like 98, like when I had a Dell, that was like the go-to computer.
Oh, you're thinking of Adele. She's the biggest now.
Yes.
Okay, it's a whole different world, Rich.
No, but he will do stuff like that where he'll be like, is Lady Gaga big? You know, you're like, what?
No, I'll have moments like that too, though. That's where you like know your age, when you just quickly search for a reference. Like you're like, oh, you kids with your fucking Britney Spears, and then you're like, oh shit. That's not at all what
That's
kids
not it. I've
listen
done that.
to. Like,
Well,
it's-
my daughter and her friend, my daughter's 18, her friend is undisclosed age. Her friend is much older than her. But they were they're neighbors, so they're friends. But they were in the back seat of the car I was driving in, and they were talking about a Justin Timberlake song came on, and they were like, ew, he is so gross. He's so ugly. And I've never been a Justin Timberlake fan, but I was getting a little upset about it. I was like, hey, leave him alone.
He's old news kind of thing, right?
Yeah, it was just like the oldest, grossest person.
18.
Who's 18?
Which?
No,
This is your daughter.
she's 8.
Oh, 8.
You said
I'm sorry.
18. Why
you said
did you say
18, yeah.
I did? No.
You said 18. I thought you were just being funny, but you did say 18.
Oh,
yeah.
You don't know how
because
old
her
your
friend
kid
is 13, and so it is a bit of a weird age.
She's 8 years old. How can there be any old news to an 8-year-old? Old news is
Because they're constantly getting information all day. Did she have a phone?
Oh, she knows everything that's going on.
She's got a Dell.
All the people that we think she's got a Dell. She's got a Dell phone. Michael Dell's phone. She has Michael Dell's phone. What we think is like the newest thing is like the oldest thing. There's a guy named The Weeknd, and I had to get my head wrapped around that. I had no idea.
That's old.
That's old now?
What's
Yeah.
The Weeknd?
My
Is he a
daughter-
singer?
He's
My
one
daughter-
guy called The Weeknd.
My
It's not
daughter
even a
came
band,
up
it's
with
just one guy.
a song parody because he sings this song that goes,
I can't
feel my face when I'm with you, and my daughter sings it, and then she goes, I'm at the dentist. That's really funny.
That's good. I like it.
Like these guys, you ever look on Facebook?
Who are you waving?
With
Who are you waving
the
to?
guy that waved to me.
You don't know him.
He waved to me. He knows me. I'm Rich Voss.
You know what I realized too, though, that like you like sitting in that chair because when people come in, it looks like this is your show, and I'm just some fucking lackey.
Wait, is this not Rich's show? I was under the impression this
Well,
is
it
Rich's
is.
show.
It is.
No, it is.
Because
It is
it's you're owning the show by saying my wife.
Yeah,
hates
exactly.
me.
It's my wife hates me. It's
So-
not I hate my husband.
Right.
It's my wife hates me. Rich Voss, and he
You're
lets
the
Bonnie
subject.
I'm not. I carry these shows all the time. You guys can talk for a while.
on.
Nick from Denver.
Hey, I just wanted to call that little kid a faggot.
Okay.
All right. There we go.
I will say this. I'm gonna miss saying the word faggot because you can't say it anymore.
When are you going to stop?
I mean, I've pretty much stopped. I only ever used it as a term of endearment, or if I saw two guys holding hands. But I only ever used it for those two. I'll sometimes take jokes from my act and do it on the show.
Give us a call at 866-969-1969. Let's step this up, folks. I feel like I'm tired or something. Like I'm not adding.
Well, you just got back from L.A. or what happened?
Yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why. It's called jet lag.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
That's why I call it.
Yeah. You've been to L.A. before?
Of course. I'm a superstar. Yes, I have.
That's why we made fun of him. He doesn't know when you're joking.
What did you go out there for? Did you do late night TV?
Oh, yeah, I went recently.
Did you take JetBlue?
I did. What the fuck? I'm in the goddamn show and I'm still getting my balls busted.
No, I'm asking you.
I've been out there for.
Fucking put up with.
I've been there for a couple TV shows, Rich. Okay, I'm in the business.
What TV show? Conan.
I
did Conan.
I did Conan. And I did Last Comic Standing.
Oh yeah,
but I wasn't really on. I was on it for like 10 seconds.
Oh wait, didn't you do Letterman?
I did Letterman, but that was here.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Now, when you did Conan, do they go over your set word by word?
Conan, no, it's pretty loose. But you do the same jokes that they want you to do, but Letterman was word for word.
It's fucking, isn't that
right?
Like,
did you have that same experience?
I didn't mind. I didn't care.
Yeah, that's how you are.
It's almost freeing in a way because you can't switch it. You can't change what you're saying.
It's like if you go to someone's house and they want you to take your shoes off. It's like you're in their house. You do what they do.
All right, Dave. When you did,
I was going to say I hate when people.
When you did live at Gotham,
are you cunts going to make me take my shoes off? That was the first thing I said to him. They didn't get it.
Where was
Here's a list
that?
of words he can't say.
I was just at somebody's house and I realized everybody's shoes were off but mine. Where the fuck were we just recently? Everybody's shoes were off but mine. I go, oh fuck.
Japan?
No, I don't know, but they didn't tell me to take them off. So what the? Thanksgiving.
Oh, I like though that you said no to him when he said Japan.
Thanksgiving.
you just did what he did.
I think. Yeah.
You're both fucking
Japan,
idiots.
America, actually.
It was Thanksgiving.
Lewis has been looking at charts this whole time, trying to figure out
which
who
is the
sells
highest
most
selling
computers.
What are you?
He's still looking at charts.
I just want to make
Guys,
sure
are we going
that
to
doing it the whole time.
He's drawing Venn diagrams.
He's looking at pie
I
graphs and bar graphs.
guarantee. I'm gonna clear this up right now. Richard Dell, can you give us a call?
Michael Dell.
Oh, Michael Dell. Right.
The man is a genius.
I was doing a
Mike. Call
remember
us.
when I did that private show out in the Hamptons for that wedding party? Remember we went there, we stayed in that hotel.
Can you stop doing this when you talk to me? I'm looking at you.
Okay.
You've got my attention.
Remember when we went out to the Hamptons, we had a
Put your hand down.
and I did that. It was the rehearsal dinner, remember? And the fucking lobster and shrimp and everything. And you don't remember what that?
I remember, yeah.
And Michael Dell was in the audience.
Oh, he was? Is that why? That's
So
why.
this is what it all comes down to. You have some personal
He
thing with Michael Dell?
clicked in him.
That he's your guy that we're all supposed to know?
Like,
couldn't
this
think
is
of
probably
Steve
what
Jobs'
happens. He went up to Michael Dell and he said, "Oh, you're the computer guy. You sold more computers than anyone else." And Michael Dell probably went, "Yeah." That's how he's like.
Is that what happened?
Believes that's
No,
true.
I fucked with him from the stage. I trashed him because,
Yeah.
fucking Mike, he's powerful.
Yeah.
The number one guy.
Took him down a notch. You're not better than me.
Yeah.
And what did he say?
I didn't. I
just
don't know.
took
I
it?
just yeah. He's not gonna. What's he gonna do?
Suddenly, Rich's computer stopped working,
He's a powerful guy.
as did hundreds of thousands of other Dell computers.
Go to PA and go fuck yourself with the saliva. Get rid of Frank. We're not
I don't
taking
know
any
how to get
saliva
rid of a
calls.
call.
No saliva calls tonight because I don't have a
Jason.
lot of saliva tonight.
Jason,
Don't even
go
bring
ahead.
it up then. I mean, Justin, you might as well just let him on the air if you're going to talk about it.
Oh, good. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for telling me how to do radio.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
No, wait, if you could come like before the show.
If you could
really
come when the show starts.
Just give him some pointers right before we go on. Go ahead, Jason.
The show has now upped its game because primetime Sam Roberts is in the studio.
I was just thinking that.
Oh, these fans that you have.
Yeah, well,
How does it happen?
I think it's the hair.
I'm good at this.
He's on 5 days a week.
I'm good at
I think it's your
this.
little orphan Annie hair that you have. Really just
He's on 5 days a week.
His fucking
Yeah.
vision board. His vision board has, I'm going to be on My Wife Hates Me.
It's the secret.
I'm
Do
going
you
to
do Friday nights too?
Yeah.
You got to come in on a Friday night.
I work 5 days a week like a person, yeah.
Ugh, gross.
Ugh.
I didn't get into this business to work like a person. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, first off, you don't work like a person, asshole. You come in and do a radio show. No
talk into a
person works
mic.
like that.
But that's what I mean. It's 5 days a week. It's not like
Do you do any personal appearances yet? Have you gotten any personal appearances?
it's a national platform. It's not like 1980s radio. I mean, I've done television programs, but I'm not doing like
What's 1980s?
You're not
radio?
going to like a
car
Mustang?
dealerships. No, nobody does that.
Would you do any prep at
You're not
all?
working the car dealership scene.
No.
Do you,
Have I what?
Do you do any prep at all for your show?
Yeah.
Like what? Like what is a like you? I see you in there
Yeah.
in someone else's office. I can't. I'm sure they don't know you're there.
Right.
After they leave,
Just hack
you
into the
sneak
computer
in.
and
That's
Gee,
the
I wonder
rotating
who it
office.
is.
That's the rotating office, like they all.
Oh, anybody can go in
it's
there.
just a station.
Okay,
And a
so you're
locker.
in the station. I see you there before, and then you never have any guests or anything.
I sometimes have guests.
So what do
yeah.
you do? I never see you come in here with papers or anything.
I literally always have papers when I come in.
So what do the papers say?
Things that are going on in the world that I might talk
I'm
about.
just curious. I want to know your process.
I never see any papers or anything.
all it says in the paper is talk about Michael Dell.
yeah.
Fuck that up. Yeah.
That's all right.
What exactly?
Kind of funny. It's all right.
Okay, so it's 2 hours.
3 hours.
You have to do 3 hours. Those poor people. Okay, so
Do you do
poor people
current
locked in their
events?
cars.
Do I? Yeah, I do. I work with current events.
You do current events?
Topical topics.
Like what? Like what's an example? Like tonight, what are you going to do?
With the debate's on tonight. That's an easy
yeah.
one.
Oh, can
so
you
you're gonna
live feed
watch?
it into your show? Oh, no,
Yeah.
it's going to be done by the
Oh,
time
you're
you.
just going
No,
to.
because it starts at 8, so it'll be on until like 11 probably. So
It's like Mystery Science Theater,
that's right.
but with the debates.
That's right. They've
Who's
been
your
very.
biggest guest you ever had?
I don't know.
He's lying. If somebody says that long, it's a lie.
It's been on the radio. Clear evidence of all guests. Diddy was in here a little like a month ago.
Who?
P. Diddy.
And for
He's
you?
still going by that?
Well, no, because he was releasing music, so then he was Puff Daddy.
He walked by. He was going to do
I didn't know there was an algorithm to his name.
I guess there is.
Changing it back and forth.
Okay, so if he's acting, he's Sean Combs.
That's right.
That's true.
If he's releasing music, he's Puff Daddy.
That's right.
If he's in prison, it's P. Diddy.
Exactly.
And if Bonnie wants to sound smart, she'll go algorithm. Oh, look at her. Look at the word I know, folks. Algorithm.
She's just talking.
He was on his way to the studio across from here, and you go, come on in. Is that how you got him? Tell the truth.
No, he did the show. I did it with Who Kid. He knew Who Kid, so then he was like, all right, I'll do that show.
Who's kid? Who?
Who's this kid everybody's talking about? What's the weekend and who's the kid?
Whose kid was it?
Now the weekend is one person? Is that what I'm to believe?
It blew my mind.
I always thought it was a time and space.
Does your mom, does she still bake pies for people?
I mean, yeah, for people she gave birth to, sure. Like if there's a family,
brought pies in here that your mom baked.
Yeah, no. I mean, she
went over to the other.
Does your
employees.
mom still bake pies for people?
Yes, my mom still bakes pies.
You guys are
And
weird
people eat
interviewers. The two of you together. Those are like the questions. Right? So do you have papers? Do you prepare it all? Your mom still bake pies? Who's your biggest guest? That guest sucks.
Yeah,
what else you got?
They're all like set up like welcoming questions, but they're said in such a hostile way.
Does your mom love you?
Or is your mom baking pies? You sharing those pies with your
She
friends?
give you hugs, you piece of shit.
She had,
Fuck you.
she had pies. She made Thanksgiving. She made a couple pies.
Well, thank you, Sam. That was Sam Roberts. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Hold on, we're going to take a break. What plugs? What do you got coming up? You got anything coming up?
You can catch me. I'm on Fox Business tonight on the Kennedy Show.
Whoa.
Catch that, and I'll be on Greg Gutfeld on Saturday.
Cool.
On Fox News.
Where you at?
I have an album out right now. It's called Manual Labor Face. It's on Comedy Central Records.
I like that.
Excellent album.
Thank you. And you can get it from iTunes or CC Direct.
Cool. Bonnie?
I'm going to be on the Sam Roberts show tonight.
There's no the.
Are you real? I applied for that.
What?
December 26th, I'll be at the Hollywood Casino in Charlestown, West Virginia.
I got a lot
Hollywood
of dates
Casino.
coming up. I don't know how to get them out.
From January to May, I'm booked up, so go to my website. I'm everywhere.
I don't have a website, so just...
You have a lot
Can I
of
say
dates.
where I am this weekend?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. This weekend I'm at Wiley's in Dayton.
That's for those guys from Indianapolis.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Wiley's just a fun place.
Just text me, and I'll let you know where I'm going to be.
All right, listen, we'll be back. We're going to take a break, and I'm going to go drain some saliva. Go fuck yourself. Give us a call, 866-969-1969. Sean Donnelly, Dave Smith, Bonnie McFarlane. We're all in studio. December 26th, the day after Christmas, I'll be at Hollywood Casino, Charlestown, West Virginia. Where are you going to be?
I'll be in this weekend. I'll be starting Thursday. I'll be in Dayton, Ohio, at Wiley's Comedy Joint.
Cool, Dave. Tonight
on Kennedy on Fox Business News.
Did
8
you already
p.m.
tape it? Oh, you
yeah,
taped
we
that
came from
in the
there right
afternoon.
before that.
That's why it looks good.
perfect. It's right here.
Makeup on.
Yeah.
I've wiped it all off.
And you're doing Saturday Gutfeld?
Saturday night Gutfeld. Yeah, Greg Gutfeld show.
Why did
Oh,
he,
no,
what?
it's on Sunday.
Our politics
Oh no, I'm
guy.
sorry. It's Sunday, and then
And
they're
I'm
switching.
doing it
I think
too.
next week.
That's
Are you
so
really?
weird, yeah.
Same episode?
Yeah.
Look at that.
This
Whoa.
Sunday you're doing
Yes.
Two comics on the same show. Well, one comic on the same show.
Wait, but
That
why
was a
did he
stupid
give
joke.
up 5
Who was
nights?
the comic? Was it
You
me?
were. I pointed to you.
That's
Why did he
great.
give up 5 nights to do one day?
He still does the 5.
Oh,
he
yeah.
does that as well. So he has a daily show, and he does it's an addition to it. 6 days a week.
And you're doing his Sunday?
Yeah, I forgot I was doing this one.
What? Really?
Well, because he'd booked me like weeks ago, and then something happened. It got preempted.
Yeah,
and
that's what
whatever.
same. I think it was the shooting in California or whatever.
Yeah.
Like threw everything off because I was supposed to do it a couple weeks ago too, and then they pushed it back.
Yeah. What? Those we were at gonna do. What's the show?
Don't worry about dead air. Just take your time.
No, I'm trying to think of. We were gonna do. What's the one across the street we do at night?
Red Eye.
Red Eye. Remember we got there and they canceled it because of something was going on. It wasn't fuck.
Did Michael
9/11.
No, but it happens. Like you'll be sitting there and all of a sudden, boom, then
Yeah.
they take over the whole fucking place. It's
I
all
still make
about-
him do my makeup. I said, give me those lashes. That's why I go for the lashes.
Bonnie's book is getting unbelievable
fake
reviews. Why don't you read the review?
No, I can't. It's too embarrassing.
What's the name of your book?
Too embarrassing.
What's the name?
It's called You're Better Than Me. It's available on Amazon for pre-order. Go to your indie bookstore, pre-order it.
Want me to read what Anthony Bourdain said?
I mean, you can if you want, but it's so embarrassing.
I want to hear it.
Go ahead, you read it, because I'll stumble through it.
No, I'm not. I'm definitely 100% not reading my own review.
Come
on.
No. Colin loved it. Bill, everybody loves it. I'm on page 25. And I already like it.
Well, he started reading it after Bill Bird texted me something nice, and then I showed it to Rich, and then he was like, all right, like, I guess it's
I'll
time.
read it now, yeah.
Like, that was enough of an endorsement.
Oh, boy, this is...
Colin liked it. Still didn't pick it up.
Okay. Wait, hold on. This is...
Only Patrice's ghost liked it, then he wouldn't start reading it.
Here's Bonnie's review.
It's the foreword.
The foreword. Some people have a unique voice, a special way of looking at the world, seeing it,
okay, back off the mic
it.
a little because you're really popping.
Others have a story. Very few people have both. I had no idea when I first reached out to Bonnie that she had a story, particularly this story.
She just seemed like an asshole.
That's what he liked to know. I swear to God, it worked in my favor. It really did.
I never thought she had a story. Just thought she was kind of sarcastic.
I was an asshole to him, and that's how I got a book deal. See? Be an asshole, people.
That she had a fantastic way of looking at the world, talking about it, and that I happily spent a few hundred pages hearing her talk about, well, anything I knew too. I can't.
Oh God, you're making it sound awful.
Okay, you.
I'm not reading it. Okay, there's no fucking way.
So you
want to read it?
Yeah, because wait, hold on.
He's literally making it sound like a bad review, and it's like the kindest thing anyone's ever said.
No, I don't think it sounds like a bad review. It sounds like a good review. It sounds heartfelt.
I knew too that if I was put on earth to publish anyone, it was Bonnie McFarlane.
Whoa.
So few people are able to do, only Richard Pryor comes to mind. She walks that tightrope between comedy and tragedy.
Tragedy. Wow, that's really bad tragedy.
Yeah, that's worse than tragedy.
She walks a tightrope between comedy and tragedy brilliantly. I am proud to bask in her reflected glory, grateful to be in the presence of a rejuvenating...
Bonnie, did you bang this guy? What happened? What the hell's going on here?
He calls me a genius. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, what was the word before it?
I don't know.
Exuriating?
I think the best line is if I was put on earth to publish anybody, it's Bonnie McFarlane.
Yeah.
I like how Bonnie's got her whole I couldn't possibly read it. And then she's like, get to the genius part.
He calls me a genius.
I kind of fucked up.
No, I wrote him back. I said, go fuck your mother. Because I can't take compliments.
I kind of, because I couldn't see it that well, but it was really good.
That's awesome.
It's pretty nice.
When I read it to myself, I didn't make any mistakes.
That's great. That's awesome.
Feels good.
And then everybody loves the book.
Not everybody, because,
Well, who doesn't like it?
You haven't read it.
I read 25 pages. I love it. But I don't like that he calls you Bonnie McFarlane. Your name's Bonnie Vos.
Is it? So
did you change it to Bonnie Vos?
I mean, legally it's Bonnie Vos, but I've never.
Is your name really Bonnie Vos legally? I didn't know
but
that.
Not stage name. But
my stage name is Bonnie. I mean,
I'm never going to call you anything except Bonnie Vos now.
That's fine. People think that's an insult. I don't take it as an
Bonnie
insult.
Vos.
When I decided to change my name, it was like the best of two evils or whatever. What is the saying?
The lesser of two evils?
The lesser of two evils. My family's not so great.
The best of two evils? Who looks at it that way? Yes, the most evil.
She's changed to Bonnie Bourdain, I think. That's good.
He's married. He has a child.
So what does that mean? How do you when people go, he's married or she's married, or if people are going to do what they're going to do, it has no idea. I'm not saying
out of respect for their union.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying
I wouldn't even
him.
make jokes about it. I'm saying.
Okay, I'm not saying him, but I'm saying.
I mean, I would fuck him if that possibility came up, but I wouldn't make jokes about it.
Like, out of respect, you would fuck him out of respect.
He looks kind of like he should be on the Addams Family. He didn't get my humor when we were in the car. When we were driving in Atlantic City.
We were on. This was the most. We were on.
I know exactly what you were on. And I went to that place.
Oh, you did?
To the Tony's Baltimore Grill.
Oh, I didn't.
We watched it with the bar people when it aired.
Oh,
the
wow.
first time.
Where were you working?
I was working at the Comedy Stop.
Oh, okay.
And they owe me $1,200.
You never got paid.
That piece of shit owes me $1,200.
How can they just not pay people?
Because they closed down.
That happened to me once.
He closed the club and he owed like 15
You
people.
were the last comedian?
No, it was like 3 weeks before the ending, but everybody's like, oh, you get paid in like a month. And I'm like, okay. And then sure enough, somebody goes, hey, I heard the doors are closed and there's a sign up saying they're closing down.
It says, fuck you, Donnelly.
It says, fuck you, Donnelly.
That's unbelievable.
We're in Tahiti with your $1,200.
That's unbelievable. You do the whole, what are you, 3 days or 4 days?
No, it was like 6 days. The only good thing about it is I hung out with Kevin Downey Jr. the whole time, and I made a new friend, and I love that guy. That guy's
cool
the man.
dude.
He's a really cool dude. And we drank at that bar.
I used to work that club years ago, and they give you on Tuesday a $200 advance.
I took that. I
said to him, I go, can I have my advance? And they handed me $200. I go, tell them I quit. And I left and went home.
That's how bad the place is.
Yeah, I got my advance, though.
Yeah. I took the advance, and then that's why it's only $1,200 they owe me and not 15 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. So we did parts.
Here, you're going to like this call. Hang on. Chris from Virginia.
Yeah, I just Google imaged Rich Voss, and I cannot believe it. I always thought you were fat and bald, but you look good. And Bonnie, I
am fat and bald. That's there's the kicker.
No. I always figured since Rich was fat and bald, you were ugly. But I find out you both are very attractive, and I want to know if y'all want to have a threesome with me.
Well, Rich definitely does.
Are you cut or uncut?
I'm cut.
What are you white?
White, of course.
Of course.
Of course, white, of course.
Listen to his voice.
Rich, I'll suck on your balls, tickle a little bit. Bonnie, I'll play with your titties. What do you think?
I don't know.
I guess I would. I guess I will.
Can you get to New York tonight?
The only things you can't Google
Dave,
image him.
You're going to make Bonnie's titties smell like Rich's balls at the end of this. I don't know. Just seems like a lot of work.
Why does Bonnie's...
Why don't you send them a picture of what you look like, dude?
Yeah, send us a picture.
Yeah. Are you
Rich's Twitter.
Are you in shape?
Rich Voss.
Are you in shape?
Oh, very in shape. I go to the gym every day.
Yeah, he has a voice like he goes to the gym every day.
No, he definitely sounds like he's fit.
Yeah.
And he has the confidence of a fit person.
I'm very confident.
How old are you?
I am drunk, and alcohol gives me confidence.
How old are you?
30.
How tall?
5'11".
Oh God, he's got to be packing a fucking monster.
Do you prefer?
No,
do you wear sunglasses on your head backwards?
No, I hate sunglasses.
Okay.
Even if you live in Las Vegas, I hate people that wear sunglasses.
I hate people that tie a sweater around their neck and don't wear it. They just strap it over.
Are we in the 80s?
Are you like a gay dude, or are you just a dude who's down to lick Rich's balls?
Or just a novelty phone call?
No, I'll lick some balls.
Oh, wow, okay.
Oh.
That's,
Just a bro.
didn't say he was gay. He just said he'll lick some
Just
balls.
like a bro.
Rich, I guarantee Rich has a fucking Woody right now.
I'm getting one. No, a Woody?
I don't know how to say it nice.
A boner.
All right.
We call a boner.
Let's plan something. What do you think?
I don't know. Well, send us, keep in touch.
Well, we're in Virginia all the time. All right. We'll see you later.
All right. Let's plan something.
Let's plan something.
Bill from
There's
Boston.
not even another girl involved. You know, throw a girl in too, right?
Really, Rich? You're going to play that game? Okay. Bill from Boston.
Oh, Bonnie, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm wonderful. I just kind of envying your life since you're married to a legend.
Yes,
Oh.
true. A lot of people envy me for that.
Well, I thoroughly enjoy your show, but one thing I do not envy is the fact that Sam is on the radio.
He's gone.
We kicked him out. We said,
No, I know, but he's probably listening, but he's fucking terrible.
Oh,
yeah.
unlistenable.
Yeah, we're the worst.
Yeah. No one.
Will you be in Boston next?
Who? Who are you asking?
You, Rich.
I was just there Labor Day weekend, which was a bad weekend to work because the club is great. The club is great that I worked at, Laugh Boston.
Yeah, well, none of us are around the city, on Labor Day. We're out in the woods.
I found that out.
I want to see you.
Out in the woods doing what?
Boston
Is that a known thing?
Cool.
What's
Well,
that?
Hey, you should know never to book on Labor Day. We're out in the woods.
Yeah, that's the Woods Day.
yeah. Well, listen, I'll be back at some point.
Can we find out what's going on in the woods, though, Bill?
Well, we are on the lake. We're shooting guns. We're cooking. We're living it up.
Oh, cool. Oh, do I have anything in Virginia coming up? I want to know.
Listen, give us a call. 866-969-1969.
That's good.
That's my radio
How long are you married now?
I'm married 4 years.
4 years. And we talked about this. What does your wife do?
My wife, she works at like a financial place, but she's an actress. She's an actress, but does a lot of stage stuff. But she has a day job where she works at a financial asset management company.
So you get health insurance and stuff.
That's exactly.
That's fucking
Went to
great.
the dentist today. Got my first filling of my life.
Get the fuck out of here.
First filling ever. Yeah. Well, I have to mention that I haven't been to the dentist in 12 years, but yeah, it's the first filling I've ever gotten.
Did they shame you? Dentists love to shame.
I know.
It's like the fucking number one thing on their list.
They did shame me for canceling. They shamed me for canceling. Well, I was like, she's like, well, you like the lady was like passive aggressive. She's like, well, you do owe us $50 for the session that you canceled. But she gave me a lot of sass when she did it. I'm like, what's the big deal? They cancel the appointment.
Dude, they shame you when you don't have insurance. Like they're like, why has it been so long? Like, I don't know, because you charge $6,000 for 45 minutes. That's why it's been so long.
One guy tried to show me how to floss. He was going to give me a tutorial. I was like, you don't need to do that shit because I'm not going to fucking floss. That only happens in the movies. That's not a real thing that people do.
These are fucking implants.
I have implants here too.
Implants? Yeah. How many?
4.
I got 12.
Do you have 12?
Yeah.
I got 15.
Veneers?
Do I hear 25? Do I hear 25?
Oh, these are veneers. These are veneers.
Veneers. Yeah, those are nice. I started off with veneers, and I worked my way.
They chisel down the tooth, and then Oh, you're saying that's the baby teeth veneers?
Veneers are. It's like a starter kit for teeth.
Yeah.
Eventually they'll rot away, and then you'll get implants where they fucking screw into your fucking.
Oh yeah.
And you get implants.
And does that hurt?
No.
I don't know. I thought it was going to hurt real bad with these fillings, but it wasn't that bad.
These fillings, or was more than one?
Well, I mean this filling that I had today, yeah. But whatever. But I was pretty proud of myself. I haven't had.
You didn't have to get any Novocaine?
No, I did. I got Novocaine. Yeah. But I thought the Novocaine was going to kill and stuff. I don't know. I was like an 8-year-old.
I had
no
needles.
idea.
I hate all of it, dude. I just hate going to the fucking dentist. I hate someone just being like, open your mouth while I fucking put instruments in it and stuff. I don't know.
I had a root canal once.
I hate when they rub their dick on your cheek.
That's not. It's like that's unprofessional.
They're like, can you feel it? Well, then you're ready.
I had a root canal once that got infected. And
this is a great story, guys.
It's the fucking most pain you can imagine is an infected root canal. The whole face is swollen. So I had to do some TV show, something Friday that used to be on years ago. I don't know.
Late Friday.
It was
Friday Night Videos?
Friday. No, it was late Friday, I think. And it was. I went to the dentist.
I know the story. Okay.
They took pliers, and squeezed the pus in my gum, and my whole face, and I did the fucking show that night. Yeah. I killed with a swollen face.
This is your Jordan Game 6 story?
It was fucking... You don't know.
This is your Al Bundy 3 touchdown story.
You don't know pain. Any dentist listening, tell them the pain from an infected root canal. It's a fucking...
It's
I was
10.
crying.
It's a 10.
And they had one?
No.
They Novocaine you up, right?
No, but when you go home, if you have a root canal... But sometimes it gets infected a day or two later, and then you're fucked up. It is. You can't. Let me tell you something. You think being married to Bonnie's pain doesn't even come close?
No way.
Right?
Don't you hate that when you're at the doctor or the dentist or something, and they say like if you're in pain, they go, well, on a scale of 1 to 10. You're like, well, I don't know what a 10 is for. You know, for my scale, I mean, could be different than anybody. It seems like a stupid question to ask. They cannot get a fair reading on that.
Yeah, because you're like, absolutely. Especially with teeth, because you don't know what tooth pain is.
You could say 7.
And then later it gets way worse, and you're like, that was a 4 back then. I said 6.
I want to redo my answer.
I didn't know how high it was going to
go. I didn't know how fucked up this would get.
Yeah. See?
Well, when I was having the baby, as you recall, when you were asking how long it would take so you could go play golf. That's a true story.
Well, you were going in the afternoon, so I said, I'll play in the morning. What's the big deal?
I get it.
What if you get held up? What is it? A slow couple? Slow twosome?
She was going in at like 4.
Did you have like one of those like dramatic pregnancies where you make it 12 hours?
No,
it's
they
like
cut
a whole
her.
It took a long time. Well, I didn't dilate. The lady stuck her
Bonnie,
gloved
don't get
hand
gross.
up there to see how, and I went, ow. And she goes, oh, how you gonna have a baby? You can handle a finger? I was like, whoa.
Did she really?
Browbeating me. Yeah. What an asshole.
Wow, and then she came up with her scissors.
That's the problem with those places, because those people are so used to that stuff. They do that 1,000 times a day, like she does all that stuff. So when you a little bit deviates from what it normally is, and she goes, oh, stop being a bitch. It's like, this is my first time doing this, you asshole.
It's like, hey, stranger, you have your fingers in my pussy.
Yeah,
Could
exactly.
Could we ease up
Could you cut me some slack? Yeah. I'm literally in stirrups right now, and it's really cold.
If a man did that, it'd be rape.
I hate, you know what? Stop. I hate that so much. I hate that. If a man did that. No, the truth is, if a man did that, it'd be suck it up and shut up. And never. Men die just.
What do you mean?
Anytime something like happens to a woman,
if a man stuck
her
his
finger inside it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I took that the wrong way. I got angry for the wrong reason.
Oh, sorry. Okay, but I like I always want to know the anger thing.
I like the conviction you had.
You
I know what you're talking about. Like if you say, if a man did that, he'd be famous already, or if a man did that,
it's always the thing. Or like they're like, if a man had to go through a period, they'd be bitching and complaining, and you're like, men get drafted to war and say nothing. They just salute and go like, bye-bye, family.
Not in this century, you dumbass.
In this century, am I really the dumbass that I said century, Bonnie? Really?
Well, I didn't want to say like for the last 4 decades. How about that? Nobody's been fucking
no man you know of.
My stepfather was drafted to war. My grandfather was drafted to war. Pretty much everyone in my family.
Oh, Vietnam, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's 50 years ago.
But you could look at the bright side. No flat feet. Generation with good backs.
Dog tag from World War I right here.
To this day, right?
Where'd you get that, Pottery Barn?
Yeah, my grandfather.
Boom! He's ready.
He's back.
Look, I'm fired up, and now I have to go. That was insane.
Ohio, go to Wiley's.
She should have just left.
If you want to see more of that, come to Dayton, Ohio. Even if you live in New York, drive there.
All right.
I should have just left it on the.
One good one.
I know.
You need one more
I had
now.
one good joke. No,
I'm gonna. Anytime a woman now says she goes, I've got cramps, I'm gonna go. Men get drafted. You guess what? You got it easy.
little bloating. Oh, you a little bloating?
Yeah. No, I just with this pregnancy, I ripped all the way to my asshole. Men go to war.
They gotta shoot guns. They're in a foxhole.
Hey, you choose to have a baby.
Some men choose to go to war.
Some
women don't choose to have a baby. They get raped, and then they're not allowed to get an abortion.
Where are they not allowed to get an abortion?
Well, that's
that's not for debate.
In liberals' minds. Somewhere.
Well, that's happening.
Well,
you don't fucking think that's real?
What?
Well, you can get an abortion.
Abortion's
anywhere.
been legal since Roe v. Wade. Go get one.
Well,
Go get tons.
What you're saying is there's a constant effort to make it not legal.
Yes, they say that, but actually you can get it, and I think the taxpayer will pick it up. Right? You can go Planned Parenthood. You get them for free.
Yeah, well, right now, but what she's saying is there's an active group of people trying to make that not the case.
And there are people trying to make everything not a case.
Yeah, really, honestly.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't act like your issues are more important than other people's issues. So when it's something you don't like, you guys can go, hey, look what they're trying to do. They're trying to let Syrians in the country.
When you say,
they're trying to do, then you just,
Bonnie,
you
I
can
want
use
the
that.
Syrians. I'm all for them.
Sorry, it turns to rich.
No, I'm just saying that's like when liberals will be
they're trying to do everything. You can't use that as a fucking...
Yeah, but I'm just saying, that is a point that lots of people are trying to do lots of crazy shit.
Group for everything. It doesn't matter. Whatever you do, there's the opposite. They don't want you to do it for everything.
That's not true. That's absolutely not true.
Okay, not everything, but there's lots of things going on. People are trying to shut down every department.
Tell me one...
anyone can go get a haircut. Nobody's trying to shut that shit down. That is a perfectly legal thing for everyone in the country to do.
Actually, by the way, there are certain things where you have to have a license to do hair, and there are people who try to shut down stores that don't have the license. There is. Even that, there's a thing. Boom.
Well, this is fascinating, but I must leave. I'm sorry to say.
Thank you for coming.
Can't wait till Gutfeld.
This weekend, go to Dayton, Ohio.
Continue the conversation on Gutfeld, and then you'll get beaten up in a corner in an alley. Thank you so much for having me, man.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming.
I'm sorry I had to cut this short. I really appreciate it.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays,
Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah.
I just want to thank all of you for having Sean.
All right. Thank you for coming. Very funny.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Sean.
Bye.
Don't forget your coat.
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
But I got to leave in a few minutes too, because if I wait for you guys, I'm not going to get there on time.
What do you mean?
Because he's going to jump on the subway.
Yeah, because I'm going to jump. Because by the time you take, it's only going to be 10 minutes.
If you leave at 10 of, when are you leaving?
We leave at 10 of.
But I got to be there at 9. It takes longer than that.
But I do think this is great stuff to talk about on the air.
This is worse than the last.
First,
Let's go back to Rick's listing.
Give us a call, 866-969-1969, to one of our worst shows ever. 866-969-1969.
This is why, I enjoy this kind of show more.
Then what?
This kind of, where it's loud. And, last week we had one, too, where it was, a lot of people in, and it was loud and crazy. We had Ari.
Oh, yeah.
And,
we had Jim Labriola.
Some guy who whacks people for a living.
Jim Labriola, who performed at Carnegie Hall. I should call him and see how it went.
But it was loud, and it's
fun. Yeah, these guys are fun. But it just seems like we're not on our game. You're always on your game.
I feel like you guys are atop your game. First time I've ever thought you two were funny.
Really?
Tonight. Before, I've never been a fan.
See,
wow.
We laugh because it's like a joke, but really,
he's from that whole crew.
I love you guys.
He's from that other crew.
Do you remember the first time we met?
I don't think so. I remember knowing you. I remember I don't know if I remember the first time.
I met you at Stand Up New York, though. I remember you just lurk around. I remember when Dan Soda.
No, at that. I used to always see him sitting at the bar at that. The what was that called?
CB's. Maybe that. I remember hanging out with you there. I don't really remember, but I used to hang out at Stand Up before then. Wherever that Wayne Rada was, he would put me up, so I would hang out at his clubs.
Whatever happened to him? They come and go in this business.
I like that CB's though.
There's a phone call. We got a call. From South Carolina.
Josh, wait a second. Josh.
Hey, Bonnie, yes. I love you.
Aww.
Rich, you're on the fence.
Oh, go fuck yourself. You know what? Hang up on him.
Oh, come on. He's about to say something that's probably against me. That's how they start. Go ahead.
Actually, no. As I'm an active duty Army soldier, and as much as it pains me to say, they have just said that all women can be in combat arms. So women might actually have to be in the draft.
Look at that. Well, that's right.
Draft,
I did. Right? I actually. There's still. They may not be drafting people actively, but you still got to sign up for it and shit. I know what this guy's talking about. I was reading about that. Yeah, that's crazy, right?
Sean, he can't get out of here.
Yeah, when I went to go vote, they asked me, I hope to sign up for the draft.
Help him out. I'll talk to him. He made a right. Do you feel a little gay that you're not a Marine, that you're just in the Army? Is that kind of gayish?
No, as a Special Forces officer, also been through Ranger School. No, I do not.
How about, what do you think? Do you think women should be allowed to be on the front line combat?
I've had so many women in the front line in a very specific role. It's in my occupation. It's very
bringing you guys drinks and stuff?
Making a sandwich and sucking our cocks. Okay.
For example, especially for a Special Forces mission, we're supposed to basically coax the population into doing what we're asking them to do. In order to do that in the Middle East, men can't touch women, so you need women to interact with women, to pat down women to see if they have weapons. You're not going to get the population.
You can't pat down the enemy at all.
If it's a woman,
if you're there to kill somebody, that's one thing. If you're there to make relations, it's not a good idea for a man to pat down a woman in Iraq or Afghanistan.
How many tours have you been on?
3.
Wow. Thank you for your service.
I appreciate it.
I always say that.
I don't know. I know it's.
I always say,
right.
Especially when there's no audience, man. I'm telling you, man, these dudes, whatever.
I agree, but I still think I have to make fun of them.
No, this guy's a special.
He's equal.
He's Special Forces. He could rip your fucking jugular vein out.
Not if I was a Muslim woman.
I would never do that. That's why I'm divorced.
Oh, you decided to walk away?
Yes.
Instead of rolling her up in a carpet and taking her to the desert.
You're divorced because you wouldn't rip a jugular vein out? She was like, I need this or it's over?
Alimony is a lot easier than jail time.
Yeah.
All right, well, listen, thank you, man, and keep your heads up.
Aw. Rich really cares about you.
I do care about service.
As we all do.
I was thinking, like, the other day, like, how would it feel, man? Like, you see these guys, like, you read about, like, fighting to, like, take Fallujah and how it was, like, such a crazy, bloody fight, and then they come back, and then you just see ISIS takes it. Like the thing you fought to take, the Iraqi army just falls, and it's just like, right. I guess, too bad. It's fucking...
Yeah, it's not the best, I'll be honest.
Yeah, man. That's rough.
Way to bring that up there, Dave.
Hey, I'm sorry. I thought we were having a moment. Rich was leading. I thought we were having a moment. We were all relating.
Yes.
Actually, I'm getting one of my interpreters I had over there is flying in tomorrow. It took a year and a half to get him out of Iraq.
Oh my God.
Yep. So he's done. Now I have fucking dragged down the show now, haven't I?
Wow.
Nah, man, you made this shit real.
Yeah, man. This is we need one real moment every show.
How many miles do you get when you fly back and forth from Iraq?
Richard.
No.
Richard.
What?
Sorry, Josh.
Oh, I thought I didn't.
Oh, did you book it with your visa?
That's a good question, because if you fly on a training mission, like I flew into Korea a bunch to train people, you can get frequent flyer miles for that, which is nice.
Wow. Oh. Hey, have you...
It's a government-chartered plane.
Rich asks the questions that everybody wants to know the answers to.
Have you ever jumped out of a plane, parachuted?
Yeah, that's part of the... I mean, I'm not going to say it's part of Special Forces, but yes, I'm everyone qualified.
Wow.
So that's part of what we do.
I fucking love Special Forces.
Ask him some more questions. You're doing good on the questions.
I
Ask
love
him something
Special
else.
Forces. Huh?
Ask him something else.
Have
you ever ice skated?
No. How tough? How tough are Israeli soldiers compared to ours?
I haven't really dealt with the actual soldiers, but their intelligence is by far and away better than the U.S.
Wow.
Israeli intelligence is second to none.
Wow. Now, and this is a dumb question, but someone told me recently...
But your other ones have been really good.
No, someone told me recently that Homeland is the closest thing to being realistic of what's going on in the Middle East.
Did they tell you that on Homeland?
On Homeland, that's how it starts. So there's a disclaimer.
No, they said
no need to read.
And if every TV show, that's the most realistic one.
I don't know.
I've seen it a little bit. It's not bad. I'll probably get killed for saying this, but...
Don't say it then.
That movie that won the Oscar with the bomb...
Uh-huh.
I think it won, like, Best Picture.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of it. But if you ignore the actual storyline, which is completely unrealistic, but the actual depiction of the Middle East and what we were going over, that one was pretty realistic.
Which movie was that? I don't know.
That's
with George Clooney?
No, Dave Smith got the lady won the Oscar. What's her name's husband? He was up for.
This makes no sense. What you're saying?
The lady directed it. What's her name? Directed.
Oh, okay.
Hurt Locker.
Yes.
Hurt Locker.
Okay, yes, that's it.
All right.
But, I mean, realistically, a bomb guy is never going to show up and outshoot a sniper, special forces unit. All that stuff was complete nonsense. But in terms of the actual combat scenes and what it was like to go patrolling, it was pretty accurate.
Wow. Sucks.
All right. Thanks, man.
All right. Thank you so much.
Dave's got to run.
Thanks for having me.
Bye, Josh.
Someone has a call for you.
Oh, can we just do this question for Dave Smith before he leaves?
Fine.
Alex from Florida.
All right. What's up, Alex?
Hey, what's up? Hey, Dave Smith, I recently heard Dante Nero say something about libertarian. It doesn't work now because of the population. It probably worked a long time ago when the population was less, but now that we have more people, libertarian, the idea of it doesn't really work.
I don't see that. I think the more people you have, the more you need it. But I don't exactly get the argument. Why wouldn't it work with more people? Why do more people?
We need more rules. We need more government to help out, the population.
I mean, I don't really see the idea. So China has like way more people than us, right? China's got like over 1 billion. We're at like 300 million.
So they only count as half people.
Okay, so even if they were only half people, they've got more than us.
Yeah.
Okay, so they've way more people than us. So they went full blown communist. It was the biggest disaster, the most murderous, genocide ever. And then now they've gone to freedom, and like 1 billion people have been lifted out of poverty. Not complete freedom, but they've gone more in that direction. And there's like 1 billion people lifted out of poverty. So I don't really get why. I think the more people or less people to me is just kind of irrelevant to whether you should have your rights. It's like if you take something like freedom of speech, how many people before you can't have it anymore? It doesn't. It's just like the same thing.
472.
There you go. That's it.
It has to do with college kids.
But I love doing Dante's podcast. He's great.
No, great, and I like your YouTube videos too. I hope you keep making more.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
Thanks
for coming in, man.
All right, thank you. Anytime, man. Anytime.
All right, we'll see you
Are you guys
later.
going to come over?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. See you guys later.
All right, peace out.
We'll get there before you.
Which way do I go?
Out,
Go
straight.
out and go down to the it's like second exit-ish.
I apologize that you cursed at that.
All right, keep going straight.
Yes. He totally overblew that thing.
What thing?
Of me coming in. It's just like they're like, do you know where you're going? It's just like irritating every single Tuesday.
Yeah, but I think you.
I never get mad. I never get mad.
Straight and left.
And I never get mad. And but today, because I had to go to the bathroom and they wouldn't let me through the most normal, fastest route to go to the bathroom, I was like, fuck. Because last week, too, was something, and it's just like, oh, I'm sick of this.
Yeah, they were doing a photo thing last week, a commercial.
Yeah.
They were
or
filming.
2 weeks ago or something. I don't know.
Go to Nate in Wyoming. Why? What's your problem, Nate? What's your problem?
Hey, Rich, do you really have 12? You really have 12 implants? I'm asking you because I've had some real serious teeth problems, and I'm super self-conscious about it. I don't mean to like be negative, but you guys are awesome. You actually give me some hope. I got to tell you, I have this fucking flipper in my mouth, and you can tell that the dentist was like, well, when you put it in, you'll look normal. And I put this fucking thing in, and I look like an asshole.
Oh, you mean one of those fake teeth?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you really have 12 implants, Rich?
Yeah, my whole top is implants. It looks great.
Oh, my God, man. I'm so excited. Hey, Bonnie, I don't mean to I think it's awesome. I mean...
Do you know how many, it's a lot of money. It was a lot of money.
I know.
There's a lot of people out there, Nate, that want to hear this teeth talk. So you guys keep going. No, I'm not joking this time.
No, you're not. Hey, no, but can I tell you something?
What?
God fucking sucks at teeth. He's done a lot of cool shit.
Yeah.
But he did, because he didn't know we were going to live this long. He didn't know we were going to be masticating all the time.
No, I mean, come on, we got to chew shit, we got to brush, we got to floss. Come on, dentists are like the devil, so anyway.
Yeah, I agree, awesome. I agree. I think people who go into dentistry, there's something fucking wrong with them.
Yes, who could do that?
Bonnie.
Who wants to inflict that much pain every day?
Yeah, and also, go ahead.
It hurts, and it hurts, and it costs a lot of money. Okay, well, that's fucking great.
And at the same time, there's not one dentist on the planet where you go in and sit down where they don't fucking tell you that you didn't come in enough times, that you didn't do it right, they told me I'm an aggressive brusher. That's what the guy said. You're an aggressive brusher.
Well, you are.
You know what? Floss enough. 30% of brushing is flossing. Shut the fuck
Nobody
up.
flosses, Nate. Call me if you floss every night. You don't fucking do it. And if you do, you're single.
God damn it. I love you guys. Hey, I love you guys. Thank you for making me feel better. Honestly, you made me feel better.
All right, go get those teeth fucking drilled into your head. All right, man?
All right, buddy.
I love you guys.
Bye, Nate.
If you have problems with molars or wisdom teeth coming in, please give us a call. And if you have a baby and they're teething, we specialize in teething with babies. And
you're listening to Teeth Talk with Rich and Bonnie. Teeth Talk. Anybody has any teeth problems, please call in. Let us know. I haven't been to the dentist in 2 years, and I keep making appointments and breaking them.
Next week on our Teeth Talk, we have Leon Spinks coming in.
Who's that?
He has like 2 teeth, and he's going to talk about the 2 teeth.
My friend Jacqueline has a great joke.
What?
About a guy with 1 tooth. I can't remember how it goes. She does it. It's so funny. She says, like, where do you get that kind of confidence? She was smiling. And she's like, where do you get that kind of confidence when you only have 1 tooth? Something like that. Jacqueline Novak. Look her up on YouTube. She's so funny. If you enjoy teeth jokes as much as we do, look up Jacqueline Novak.
There's a dentist. Laura's offended by this.
Okay. All right, Laura. Let's hear it. I love this because we need the other side.
Well, first of all, you guys are hilarious. When I listen to you, I'm that's practice on Long Island, okay? So you should like me already.
You are cutting out a tiny bit, so we didn't hear that whole thing.
She said she has a practice out on Long Island.
Okay, you're a practice on Long Island.
I listen to you on my way home. It's 9:00, and from my very normal dentist office.
Okay.
Where we treat our patients with respect
Thank
and kindness.
Okay, we have 2 minutes, so let's do this quick.
Let's do this, Laura.
Okay, it's Lauren anyway.
Dr. Laura.
Because it's Lauren, but
Lauren.
offended. It's Lauren, but I don't understand if dentists didn't exist, then Rich would be in dentures. Would
You're
you like
right.
him then, Bonnie?
You know what? You're right. You're right, Lauren. Dr. Lauren.
I couldn't be in dentures if you guys didn't exist. I didn't say we didn't need you. And I never. I was in badmouth in dentist. Bonnie was.
I was. But also, why dentistry? People, whenever I ask that question, people always say money. It can't be the only reason you go into a profession.
No, not even close. But people think you make a lot of money in dentistry, but not always.
Are you a dentist in New York?
No,
City?
he's at Long Island.
On Long Island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I worked in Manhattan for 5 years, and you can make a lot of money, but that's not. I don't know. That's not the reason why I do it.
Why do you do it?
You can really change. Well, because you could change a whole person's life.
That's true.
And if somebody comes in with, like that patient before that said he has a flipper, so his dentist doesn't know what they're doing because you don't make flippers anymore.
So you, one of the good ones.
Different ways.
You're always having to defend yourself against the bad dentists of the world. Dr. Laura
wait, hold on,
Long
Dr.
Island.
Lauren. We're off for 2 weeks. Give us a call when we're back on so we could discuss some work you could do on me. We'll trade.
Okay.
We'll trade for plugs.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
2 weeks.
trade for plugs. You got it. 2 weeks. Have a good vacation.
All right.
Okay, thanks, Dr. Lauren. All right, bye.
Thanks, folks. December 26th, I'll be at the Hollywood Casino, Charlestown, West Virginia.
Charlestown, West Virginia. But we're also
December 26th. What?
We're also New Year's Eve here in New York City.
At the Stand.
At the Stand, a great show. It's insane how good that show is.
Yeah, there's a lot of great comics on that show.
You can't, and you could go to some fucking bar for the same amount of money where there's no show or nothing going on.
I'm at the Stand this weekend.
You should go get those tickets for the Stand. I can't tell you everybody is on it because I don't remember, but it's all. I was packed. Like, this is fucking. David Tell is on that show.
All right. We'll see. Have a good holiday.